Protecting workloads virtualized on Microsoft HyperV or VMware vSphere does not require investments in expensive storage-based replication and add-on software to ensure the availability of virtual machines. Double-take availability continuously replicates entire virtual machines from one virtualization host to another in real time. It monitors changes to all of the files associated with a VM and replicates only the changes to those files. This includes changes to the VM's configuration, its virtual hard disks, or even its snapshots. Then it can automatically failover those virtual machines to the second host in the event of a system outage. The Double-Take console provides a central point for monitoring and managing double-take availability jobs in the environment. Its Get Started screen also acts as a starting point from which to manage all of Vision Solutions' other products, such as Double-Take Recover Now, Double-Take Move, and Double-Take Flex. The task-oriented workflow makes it easy to configure replication and failover protection for critical workloads by stepping you through the setup process based on the particular kind of workload you wish to protect, and whether or not it's running on physical or virtual hardware. Are you interested in protecting Microsoft HyperV or VMware vSphere? In this demonstration, we'll protect a VM running on a production HyperV host to a secondary HyperV host. The first step in configuring protection is specifying the source HyperV host on which the production virtual machine is running. Double-take availability integrates seamlessly with HyperV management interfaces to allow you to see a listing of all virtual machines in the environment and easily select which workloads to protect. Virtual machines can be selected on a VM by VM basis, allowing you to protect and recover a single virtual machine or all virtual machines on a specific Hyper-V host. Next, select the Hyper-V host to which the protected virtual machine will be replicated. At failover, a new VM is provisioned automatically on the target Hyper-V host using the replicated copy of the production. The replicated copy of the VM can be stored in any location on the target host as long as that location has enough free space to hold the replicated VM. Because physical and virtual networks may differ between Hyper-V hosts, especially between two hosts in different locations, you can map virtual NICs in protected VMs to virtual switches present on the target host. Performance can be improved by compressing the protected data before it is sent and controlling replication using built-in bandwidth limiting capabilities. Once the configuration of the protection job has been completed, you can review settings and then enable protection by clicking Finish. First, a copy of the protected VM is synchronized or mirrored to the target Hyper-V host. Once the status of protection is listed as idle, the production VM is fully protected, and any changes being made within the VM will be replicated to the target and available at failover time. Failover of a production VM can either be initiated manually or automatically using the product's monitoring capabilities. Additionally, Double-take availability makes it possible to bring up a replicated VM in testing mode to make sure it works without affecting the production environment. No more waiting for weekends or evenings to perform disaster recovery tests. Double-take availability integrates seamlessly with Hyper-V management interfaces to automatically provision the target VM. Once the VM has been started on the target host, the services within that VM are available to end users, and protection can be reversed to automatically restore the VM back to the original production server once the outage is over. The first step in protecting a VMware ESX VM is to select the source host server that the VM is running on. This can either be done by specifying a virtual center server to connect to or connecting directly to an ESX host. The Select Virtual Machine window provides the ability to either browse a list of VMs in the environment complete with configuration details about each VM, or to specify search criteria for VMs and select them in that manner. Next, decide to which ESX host you wish to replicate the protected VM. This can be accomplished either by specifying the target ESX host or virtual center server directly, or by browsing a list of available ESX hosts, or searching for a specific ESX host and selecting the appropriate one based on a number of configuration and performance characteristics. You can specify the data store on which it should be placed, as well as the path for the replica virtual machine. When specifying the replica virtual machine, it's possible to change certain parameters about the VM, such as which virtual switch it is connected to on the target host, how many processors it's configured with, how much RAM is assigned to it, and which vCenter resource pool it should belong to. The first time you access the protection summary page for a particular protection job, it will be populated with default values that are recommended for a basic environment. You can modify most of these values before enabling the protection job. If you want to specify a date and time in the future at which the initial synchronization will be started, click the Schedule button at the top of the protection summary window. It is also possible, for example, to change the snapshot data compression settings, modify the frequency at which snapshot replication, select the route across which replication traffic will be sent, and place a bandwidth limit on communications between the source and target servers. It is possible to receive email notifications about events related to VM protection. Email notifications can be configured and notification policies can be established from the protection summary screen as well. Once the job has been configured, clicking Finish will enable the job and begin protection of the source virtual machine. The Monitor Protection screen provides continuous updates on protection status for previously configured protection jobs. In addition to providing status updates on protection jobs, the Monitor Protection screen also provides IT administrators the ability to initiate and manage failovers for protected VMs. Failover of a production VM can either be initiated manually or automatically using the product's monitoring capabilities. Additionally, double-take availability makes it possible to bring up a replicated VM in testing mode to make sure it works without affecting the production environment. No more waiting for weekends or evenings to perform DR tests.